Alright, come ahead, mate. How you doing?
Good, you?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad.
Take a seat.
Yep. Get comfy.
That's alright with me.
Yep. So, who are you?
I'm Stephen Smith.
My name's Christopher O'Reilly.
Irish?
Aye. Yes.
My name's Gordon Stewart. I'm 42 years old, a daddy too, a husband, a Christian, and a local builder, in case there's anybody out there maybe looking for some building work needed. Sorry, man. Sorry.
You never know. You tell us where you are, where you were before Horizon Life Training.
Before I came to Horizon Life Training, I spent 2 days short of 12 months in a Christian rehabilitation programme called The Haven, just outside Glasgow.
I was in Tiglin, which is Teen Challenge in Ireland.
Before Horizon Life, I was in Teen Challenge. I went to Teen Challenge because my life was chaotic. I was involved in drugs. I was abusing drink. I was just a mess, making my family's life a mess, and I had to get away from that. So
I was 15 years a chronic drug addict, with all sorts of things mixed in with that, you know, broken relationships, prison, which takes you down a path that you would wish on nobody.
I lived a hectic life in and out of prison. Yeah, just making my life and everybody's life around me unbearable.
What brought you to Horizon Life?
As I was working in Tiglin, a friend of mine from Scotland knew about Horizon Life Training, and he says to me, he says, I see you're a practical type of guy. He says, you like to get stuck into work. He says, so I think this program will benefit you in the long run to be going over to somewhere like that, and it gets you out of Ireland as well. So, yeah.
I'm a practical guy. I wanted a practical job. I wanted to do something with my hands. I didn't want to be lecturing people. I didn't want to be sitting in a classroom environment. I wanted to be doing something. I enjoyed gardening when I was at Teen Challenge, so I thought, let's go and see if we can do something there, see if there's any courses available.
So I was looking for a furtheration in my discipleship, how to be guided in living out a Christian life, but also I was attracted to the prospect of learning a trade and doing something practical and being able to provide for my son, who was already, he'd be 2 years old at that point. So Horizon seemed like a no-brainer to me.
Yes, yeah, they put me in touch with Harlow Car, RHS Gardens. They got me a placement. I was there for 3 days a week for quite a while. I also done a gardening course through RHS, practical and principles. So I got certificates for that. That ran for about a year. So I've got qualifications there, and yeah, the course at RHS Gardens was fantastic. I learned a lot there. Really helpful.
But what I did was I opened up my eyes to college and to the aspects of me, saying, right, I says that's, I could go down the line of going to college, and then I picked up a course in the college doing plastering, which is what my main trade is now, which I would have never went into if I never went into Horizon Life Training.
My key worker says, like, go and pray and see what you want to do. I'll go and pray and ask God what He wants you to do, and we'll come back together next week. And we did so, and when we come back together, I said, look, I think God's telling me to become a bricklayer here. And at that, she opened up a folder and pulled out a bricklaying college course from Leeds College of Building. Said, I think God's telling me the same thing.
And shortly after that, I got in with a lad that was doing plastering and rendering and stuff like that. So I've took that career on now, self-employed. So basically,
In the early days at Horizon, Horizon put me in touch with a local Christian builder who was building a house, and he said, look, I'd like to take you on work experience and give you a bit of practical experience.
We actually went out and cut grass, care homes and Leeds and another few places. So we were actually, it was helping me set up my own business in that sense. I also had a few clients that I did through Horizon that I'm still working for now, just a little bit of gardening here and there. So yeah, I don't think I would have managed to do that without the course, without the guidance and the support from Horizon Life. No.
Horizon Life Training as an organisation helped me massively. First of all, with the Christian aspect of living, it was a safe environment, not as structured as what rehabilitation was, but it was a safe environment to, to experiment with a Christian life and try different local churches with the guidance of the people within that centre, and you knew that the places you were going were safe environments for you to go to because Horizon had already been involved with them, and we had in-house Bible study which happened once a week, and we went to church together on Sundays, and there was always that guidance there for a Christian man who wanted to live that type of life. It helped me in a practical sense with the work placements, definitely, and put me in touch with people who, they were solely focused on your need and not their own needs, and they gave selflessly. They weren't there to gain free labour or anything like that. They were there to offer you experience and a chance at seeing if that was what you wanted to do with your life.
it felt scary, it felt daunting, but when it start, as I start getting on with it, it start getting a lot comfortable.
I think it's a good choice if you're, if you're not sure what you want to do. There's plenty of opportunities. There's going to be plenty of courses. There's so much opportunities in Harrogate and the surrounding areas. So yeah, I think it's a really good thing to do.
No. Because I have dyslexic, so I thought it was a little bit daunting to me. Running my own business, doing things by myself. But it's actually not as scary as I thought. It's actually, there's a lot of help out there. There's a lot of people willing to extend their hand to you if you're willing to grab it and walk alongside them. Yeah.
But if you're looking for a combination of growing in your faith and being surrounded by the right people alongside learning practical skills and furthering your career prospects and making a living in normal society, I'd say Horizon's top of the bill, top choice. I would highly recommend to anybody who's looking down that avenue of life.
Horizon Life has gave me more than just accessibility in working. It gave me a chance in life to be able to provide for the family, to be able to be a proper member of society, to be able to give into society instead of taking from society.
I mean, some of the things that I've got in my life now are unimaginable.
Felt rewarding. I was on incapacity benefit for years, so you know, and bumming about doing nothing. So actually feeling like I've earned my own money, you know, this is mine. I've worked hard for this. You know, it felt good. It felt good to be able to contribute, and yeah, it felt right. It was a buzz, different kind of buzz.
Yes, my own house, my own little transport. Most importantly, having a wife that loves me and I love her. Having family, being surrounded in a society, but that you can call family, being church, being part of Horizon Life Training still to this day. Yeah.
My son will be 16 in a couple of months, and you know, I've had him living here full time with me for the best part of a decade. I've got a 4-year-old daughter who it's just lovely to watch her grow, and looking at my son and watching him making decisions about where his future lies. And children, I love my wife. Don't I better mention her as well. My wife's a fantastic woman of God. Family in general, but I love watching my children grow.
My best things in my life right now, my family, my church, my business, just doing things right, doing things the way God wants us to do them, the way God planned for us to do them. Life is peachy now. Life is good. Yeah.
Anything else you want to say off the cuff?
No.
Good. Any other questions you think? That's my list. Anything else you think needs to be thrown in?
That was difficult. I found that really difficult.
Smashed it, buddy.
Excellent, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm off.